Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are waiting for 1 or 2 minutes to join others. After that, we will start the class. So
Okay, sir.
yesterday we are just going to start the residue theorem, but time was up. So today we are starting the residue theorem as well as what is the residue and residue theorem. So we just wait for 1 and 2 minutes to join others. After that, we will start our class. Do you have the LMS access right now? Have you done your attendance? Have you done your attendance by QR code?
नहीं सर, अभी कर रहे हैं. Yes, sir.
And
कर रहे
another notice is that you have got it from 14, 15 and 16, maybe your first internal examination for second semester. Do you have any information about it?
क्या सर, फिर से बोलिए सर, क्या कब से?
14, 15, 16 ये तीनों दिन में तुम लोगों का फर्स्ट इंटरनल होगा. ठीक है,
सेकंड सेमेस्टर का.
सेकेंड सेमेस्टर का फर्स्ट इंटरनल. ठीक है. Notice will be given by your HOD sir accordingly. So let us start our class.
सर नोटिस में तो 22 जून लिखा हुआ है.
22 लिखा हुआ है. Okay.
हाँ सर.
Then we discuss this later. Is my screen is visible?
सर कौन सा चैप्टर से आएगा सर?
बाद में हम बोल देंगे. ठीक है. अभी तक तो नहीं हुआ उतना देर तक जितना होगा उतना ही होगा सिलेबस. So ये complex will be given total. So we are going to start our next thing, that residue theorem. To start the residue theorem, at first, is my screen is visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Okay, so at first we are going to have the idea about the residue. What is the residue? In general, what is the meaning of residue? In Hindi, we can say that bacha hua, right? Which is left last. That is the residue. So here let alpha be an isolated singularity of an analytic function fz, then by Lorentz series. Already we know that Lorentz series fz can be written summation n equal to 0 to infinity an z minus alpha whole to the power n plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn z minus alpha whole to the power minus n. So here this part, second part of this fz is called the principal part of fz, na? Principal part of fz, it was discussed in the previous day, and here the coefficient, Laurent coefficient n equal to 1 by 2 pi I contour integration c fz by z minus alpha whole to the power n plus 1 digit, and the second Laurent coefficient bn equal contour integration c fz by z minus alpha whole to the power minus n plus 1 digit. Now look at here bn, if it is the bn equal to this 1 by 2 pi I contour integration c fz by z minus alpha whole to the power minus n plus 1 digit. So if we put n equal to 1, then value of n equal to 1 by 2 pi I contour integration c fz by z minus alpha whole to the power minus 1 plus 1 digit, right? N equal to 1, so we are putting here n equal to 1, so minus 1 plus, so this is to the power 0, na? Something to the power 0 equal to 1, then it will be coming 1 by 2 pi I contour integration c fz dz, na? Right? So this is called the residue b1, coefficient b1, value of the b1 is called the residue. Is it clear? This is called the residue.
सर यहाँ पर z माइनस डी माइनस 1 प्लस 1 का उसमें 0 हो जाएगा सर, 1 होगा तो नीचे में लिखेंगे नहीं सर उसको?
1 लिखने में क्या फायदा है? समथिंग बाई 1, समथिंग बाई 1 लिखने में कुछ फायदा है?
नो सर.
तो इसीलिए 1 नहीं लिखे हैं. Is it the coefficient b1 coefficient B1 of 1 by z minus alpha in the above infinite series is called the residue of fz at the singularity z equal to alpha, and it is denoted by res alpha. Thus we can write res alpha that is equal to B1 is equal to 1 by 2 pi I contour integration C fz dz. So from here we can write down that contour integration C fz dz, this is equal to, after multiplication by 2 pi I, that is 2 pi I into residue of alpha, right? When z equal to alpha is a simple pole. So this is one of the formula. So to calculate the residue at the point z equal to alpha, we have to use this formula. Residue at alpha is equal to 1 by 2 pi I contour integration C fz dz. Fz will be given and dz also given, and C corresponding circle will be given to you. Then we have to find out the residue. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now we are going for some theorem.
Sir, example for the
एग्जाम के बाद में करेंगे, पहले पढ़ो.
सर एग्जांपल बोल
sir example.
एग्जाम्पल दे देंगे, रुको ना.
सर
खत्म कर
लास्ट
दिया?
स्लाइड एक बार फिर से दिखा दीजिए ना, स्क्रीनशॉट ले लेंगे.
I have not told you that it is over, na? It is yet not over. So take the screenshot.
थैंक यू.
Welcome. So we are going for the next part. Now two theorems will be given to you. Then we are going for the Cauchy's residue theorem. First theorem. Theorem 1. Let alpha be a pole of fz. Let alpha be a pole of fz of order m. Then the residue. Of fz at z equal to alpha is given by res alpha is equal to 1 by m minus 1 factorial. Limit z tends to alpha. Limit z tends to alpha. D m minus 1 dz m minus 1 z minus alpha whole to the power m into fz. This is a formula. We have to remember this. This is the general formula when z equal to alpha is a pole of order m. When this pole of order m, that means when alpha m equal to 1, then it is called the simple pole. Previous day we have already learned that when m order m, when m equal to 1, then z equal to alpha is called the simple pole, right? So this is for a generalized formula when z equal to alpha is a order m, pole of order m, right? So for simple pole, formula is just putting m equal to 1, then it is m minus, there is 1 minus 1, 0, factorial 0 means 1, isn't it? Hello. If we put
Yes,
m
sir.
equal to 1, then 1 minus 1, 0, factorial 0 means 1, 1 by 1, 1. So it will be
Yes,
only
sir.
given that limit z tends to alpha, m equal to, this is 0, this part 0, this part will be not occurred. So hence it will be given that z minus alpha whole to the power m means 1 into mz. Is it clear? When it is a simple pole, that is z equal to alpha is a pole of order 1, then formula will be this, limit z tends to alpha, z minus alpha into this. So these two are the formula to find the residue. So it was 2 and it is 3. 2 and 3 are the formula to find the residue, right? To find the residue. So it is the value of the residue. So these two formulas is very important to find the residue of any given fz. When it is simple pole, then we are using formula number 3. When it is a double pole or triple pole or multiple order pole, then we have to use that formula 2. Is it clear to everybody?
सर सिंपल
हाँ, बोलो।
सिंपल पोल के लिए m का वैल्यू 1 ले लेंगे ना?
So you can remember only formula 2. When simple pole, we are putting m equal to 1. It is just the derivation of this one. Putting m equal to 1, we are deriving. So we are making this for the simple pole. We are making this for double and multiple pole. We are using formula number 2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to discuss about the Cauchy's residue theorem. Again, Cauchy comes here. Cauchy's residue theorem. अच्छा, ये बोर्ड में जो हम करा रहा है, इसमें तुम लोग का कोई दिक्कत हो रहा है क्या? हेलो,
सब कॉपी वाला बढ़िया था।
इसमें दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है।
सर नोट्स नहीं मिलता है सर,
हाँ,
नोट्स नहीं मिलता है।
नोट सब मिल जाएगा, पहले खत्म करने दो, खत्म होने के बाद दे देंगे। इतना नोट देंगे कि तुम लोगों को पढ़ने में बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा।
अभी देंगे तब नहीं पढ़ेंगे सर, बाद में फिर कब पढ़ेंगे?
सर बाद में प्रेशर बन जाएगा सर। हाँ सर,
एक्चुअली देखो, बोलो
सर बाद में
क्या
प्रेशर
बोल
बन जाएगा सर हम लोग पे।
अभी दे दीजिएगा सर, तब ना डेली डेली थोड़ा थोड़ा करेंगे।
अच्छा ठीक है, आज तक हम बिजी है, कल से हम जितना नोट है कॉम्प्लेक्स का सब कुछ अपलोड कर देंगे। वेक्टर का नोट तो तुम लोग को दे दिया?
हाँ सर,
Yes,
वेक्टर
sir.
का
इसका में नोट मिल गया। आज तक जितना पढ़ा है इसका नोट काल तक हम अपलोड कर देंगे, ठीक है?
ठीक है
आप खुश
सर।
है?
यस सर, थैंक यू
बहुत
सर।
Thank you, sir.
Let fz be analytic within and on a closed contour C, except at a finite numbers of singularities. That is singularities are alpha 1, alpha 2 dot dot. There we are taking that alpha n, and R1, R2, R3, dot dot Rn be respectively the residue. Be respectively the residue of fz at their poles. At these poles. Then contour integration C fz dz is equal to 2 pi I into R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus dot 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 plus Rn is equal to 2 pi I into sum of residues at the poles within C. So value of the integration will be given 2 pi I into sum of the residues at the poles. समझ में आया? This is the Cauchy's theorem. Now we are giving some example of Cauchy's theorem as well as residues. ठीक है?
Yes.
Screenshot जिसका लेना है ले लो. Then we are going for example of residue as well as residue theorem. Can I go for next slide?
Yes, sir.
Now we will take one example. Find the residues of fz, which is given by z cube by z minus 1 whole square, z minus 2, z minus 3 at the poles. So at first we have to find out the poles. Na? What are the poles? Look at here, every problem will be started like that. To find the poles, we put denominator is 0. Here denominator is this. So z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2 into z minus 3 is equal to 0, which implies z equal to 2, z equal to 3 and z equal to 1 comma 1. Na? Please someone mute yourself. Someone is unmuted. Please mute yourself. Is it clear how to find the pole?
Yes, sir.
Here 1 is occurred twice, so here z equal to 2 and z equal to 3 are simple poles, but z equal to 1 is a pole of order 2. Clear? Because of that, 1 occurs twice, so z equal to 1 is a pole of order 2. Z equal to 2, it is occurs 1, so it is pole of order 1, that means simple pole. Z equal to 3, it is occurs 1, so its order is 1, so z equal to 3 also a simple pole. But z equal to 1 occurred twice, so z equal to 1 is a pole of order 2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, so for simple pole, z equal to 2, the residue is raised to, it is 2, huh? Residue 2, that means limit z tends to 2, z minus 2 into fz. Fz means z cube by z minus 1 whole square, z minus 2 into z minus 3. We are just putting the formula of simple pole, na? For simple pole, it was residue alpha equal to limit z tends to alpha, z minus alpha into fz. Here fz equal to this. So this z minus 2 cut. Here we can write down that as z tends to 2. So z minus 2 not equal to 0 from the limit concept. So here it will be coming that limit z tends to 2, z cube by z minus 1 whole square into z minus 3. Now put z equal to 2, then it is 2 cube by 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 3. 2 cube means 8 by 1 into minus
2
1.
minus 1 का square ना?
Huh? Z
2
minus 1
minus
का square. Oh, sorry. Huh? That is also, it is coming 1, na?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
So it is residue at 2, value of the, so residue at 2, the value is minus 8. Again, we have to find out the residue at z equal to 3, na?
Yes, sir.
So we are going for the next slide. Is it completed by you? Then we are going for next slide.
सर रेसिड्यू ऑफ 3 का भी ऐसे ही निकालेंगे क्या? रेसिड्यू ऑफ 3 की
At first, we have to find out the pole. To find the pole, we are putting denominator equal to 0. Then we got the value of z. These are the pole. Now, if any value occurred more than 1, then it will be, if it is occurred twice, then it is pole of order 2. If it is occurred thrice, then pole of order 3. Now, again, for the simple pole, residue for the simple pole, residue for the simple pole, z equal to 3 is residue 3 is equal to limit z tends to 3, z minus 3 into fz. Fz means z cube by z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2 into z minus 3. So here this z minus 3 cut. Here we can write that as z tends to 3. So z minus 3 not equal to 0. So here it will be coming limit z tends to 3, z cube by z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2. Now put z equal to 3, then it will be coming 3 cube by 3 minus 1 whole square into 3 minus 2. Then it is 27 by 4 into 1. That is 27 by 4. Is it clear? So
Yes, sir.
residue 3 is equal to 27 by 4. What was the residue at 2? It was minus 8. Na? Now, for the double pole z equal to 1, the residue is at 1 is equal to 1 by m minus 1 factorial, na? 1 by, formula was 1 by m minus 1 factorial into limit z tends to alpha 1 by m factorial d m minus 1 dz m minus 1 into z minus 1 whole to the power 2, whole to the power m actually, into fz. It was the formula. So for here residue 1, here m equal to 2, so we can write down limit z tends to 1 by m equal to 2, so 2 minus 1 factorial into d 2 minus 1 dz 2 minus 1 here z minus 1 whole to the power 2 into fz. Fz means z cube by z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2 into z minus 3. Here this is cut. We can write that as z tends to 1. So z minus 1 not equal to 0. We can give this footnote here. So it will be coming that limit z tends to 1. This is factorial 1 means 1, 1 by 1 means 1. So it will be coming d dz of 2 minus 1 means 1. So d z dz 2 minus 1 1 d dz of z cube by z minus 2 into z minus 3. So here we can write that limit z tends to 1 d dz of z cube by, here it will be given that z square minus 5z plus 6. Na? Then u by v, limit z tends to 1, that is z square minus 5z plus 6 that whole square. Now it is unchanged. Z square minus 5z plus 6, it is unchanged. And derivative of z cube means 3z square, na? 3z square minus z cube is unchanged. Derivative of this, that means here it is 2z minus 5. Is it clear? Three z to the power 4, that is 3 z to the power 4 minus 15z cube minus 15z cube minus 15z cube plus 18z square plus 18z square minus 2z to the power 4 minus 2z to the power 4 plus 5z cube. What is the numerator? Divided by, here it is z square minus 5z plus 6 whole square. So from here it will be coming limit z tends to 1, 3 minus 2, that is z to the power 4, 15 minus 15z cube plus 5z cube, that is minus 10z cube, 10z cube and plus 18z square. Plus 18z square by z square minus 5z plus 6 whole square. Now put z equal to 1, then it is 1 minus 10 plus 18 by 1 minus 5 plus 6 whole square. That is 19 minus 10, that is 9 by here 5 and 1, 6 and 1, 7, 7 minus 5, that is 2, 4. So residue at 1 equal to 9 by 4. Clear? Now tell me if someone not understood. If anyone not understood, please tell me.
सर
बोलो.
रेसिडेंस 3 जो आप निकाले हैं सर, उस फॉर्मूला में तो सर ये पार्ट नहीं है, ये पार्ट कहाँ से लिखते हैं सर, ये ऊपर वाला?
एफजेड है ना, ये जेड माइनस अल्फा है ना. फॉर्मूला क्या था? जेड माइनस अल्फा इंटू एफजेड. लिमिट जेड टेंस टू अल्फा, जेड माइनस अल्फा इंटू एफजेड. इट वाज द फॉर्मूला. Here alpha equal to 3, so limit z tends to 3 into z minus 3 into fz. Everywhere fz will be multiplied here for simple pole and for multiple pole. Here also देखो multiple pole में fz multiply हुआ है, नहीं तो ये पार्ट नहीं कट जाएगा. ठीक है.
ओके सर, ठीक.
Now we are going to take one example, what is called our Cauchy's residue theorem. Evaluate contour integration C z plus 1 divided by z square minus 2z dz, where C is the circle mod z equal to 5. Right? Mod z equal to 5 means actually x square plus y square equal to 5 square, na? Center at 0, 0 and radius r equal to 5. Isn't it? Mod z equal to 5 is a circle whose center at 0, 0 and radius 5 unit. Now to find the pole, we put z square minus 2z equal to 0, which implies that z equal to 0 and z equal to 2. Now 0 and 2 both are belongs to mod z equal to 5, na? Both are belongs to mod z equal to 5. So
Yes,
z
sir.
equal to 0 and z equal to 2 are the interior poles. So residue at pole z equal to 0 is, it is a simple pole, so it will be given that residue at 0 is equal to limit z tends to 0. Here it will be given z minus 0 into fz. Fz is z plus 1 by, here if we take common z from here, it is z minus 2. Z cut as z tends to 0, so z not equal to 0. So in the next line we can write that limit z tends to 0, z plus 1 by z minus 2. Now putting z equal to 0, 0 plus 1 by 0 minus 2 is equal to minus half. Na? Again, residue at 2. Residue at 2 is limit z tends to 2, z minus 2 into fz means z plus 1 by z into z minus 2. Again, this z minus 2 cut as z tends to 0, z tends to 2. So z not equal to 2. This is equal to z plus 1 by z. Now put z equal to 2. 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2. Right? So from the Cauchy's formula, we know that contour integration C z plus 1 by, if we write that z into z minus 2 dz, it will be given that 2 pi I into sum of the residue. That is, if we say that this is into residue at 0 plus residue at 2, right? Cauchy's residue theorem is said that 2 pi I into sum of the residues. Here two poles, so two residues are coming here. One at residue at 0, another is residue at 2. So residue at 0 plus residue at 2. So it will be given 2 pi I. Residue at 0, it was minus half plus 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 minus half means 1. That is 2 pi I into 1 is equal to 2 pi I. This is the answer. Is it clear? How to use the Cauchy's residue theorem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So at first we have to find out the pole, then we have to examine whether the given pole is within the given circle. Here the circle is mod z equal to 5 is given. So here z equal to 0 and z equal to 2, both are within the circle. If the pole within is interior point of the given circle, then only we can find out the residue. If there one residue is coming that z equal to 6, it is outside the circle, so no need to calculate residue at z equal to 6, right? Which are within the circle, we are just find out the residue on that pole. Here z equal to 0 and z equal to 2, both are the simple pole and both are within our given circle. So we have to find out the residue at z equal to 0 and residue at z equal to 2. Here we are find out residue at pole z equal to 0, that is coming here minus half, and residue at 2, it is 3 by 2. Then by the Cauchy's residue theorem, we know that the value of the integral equal to 2 pi I into sum of the residues. There are two residues, so we are making the sum residue at 0 plus residue at 2. Putting the value of this 2, we got this. So the value is 2 pi I. Is it clear? If someone not understood, please tell me. अगर किसी को दिक्कत हो रहा है, प्लीज टेल मी वेयर यू आर गेटिंग द प्रॉब्लम. देखो इसके पहले भी हम लोग सॉल्व किए थे, उसमें Cauchy's इंटीग्रल फॉर्मूला देके, बट इन केस ऑफ Cauchy's रेसिड्यू थ्योरम इट इज वेरी इजी. इन केस ऑफ Cauchy's इंटीग्रल फॉर्मूला यू हैव टू मेक द हमको ये हम लोग को ये जो वाला है, इसको जो नीचे वाला पार्ट है उसको पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन में डालना होता था ना. At first we have to make it into the partial fraction, then we have to choose that whether they are within the circle interior point or not. But when we are using the Cauchy's residue formula, then we just step 1 put the denominator 0, then you got the pole. Pole may be the simple pole, here both pole are simple pole, maybe the order 2, 3, more than that. Now we have to examine the outcome poles are within the given circle or not, right? If it is within the circle, then we have to find out the residue at this pole. Here both of the poles are within the given circle this, so we have to find out the residue at z equal to 0 and residue at z equal to 2. So we are find out residue